Hello, Tim is here. We are continuing our game of Tahuks. So I had one session, reached turn 14. We are exploring a little bit around. We found our neighbors on the north. They are necrophages, so probably will be aggressive towards me. And we found neighbors to the northeast. They are Lust Lords. Probably will not be aggressive towards me. So what is happening currently? I am building my Holy Oculum district here. It will take me 8 turns. This is my faction specific building that will give me a lot of science, advance my faction quest, and also will unlock some actions here that we'll look at later. I have my main army here, consists of the ranged hero, infantry, and a scout. I have another scout somewhere, I believe, right here. So in general, I want to move to the right and down and explore what is happening in these areas. I need to plan where I would place my second city and which of the adjacent territories I want to grab for my capital, or whether I will wait for the seas to recede to join some of territories here. Although now that I look at it, I don't see any zones in the water. So that cannot be a single zone. So either it is a real ocean and there is no land there, or these zones will get drawn after the water recedes. That I'm not certain. We have pacified these villages. So if we join this territory to the city, if we attach it to the city, we'll be able to join them to protectorate, and it will give us health regeneration on unit. But I want to pacify this village. For that, I need to destroy these bandits. Before I do that, I would like to fight their army for extra experience and money. So I will need to do a detour to get there. I'm pretty sure it was a bug because I fought them right here. So the quest marker was here. There was an army. I had a fight, but then after this fight, a new army appeared and got a marker. So I think it bugged out, but I still want to pacify them, and so I will have to make a detour through the forest, which will take me a couple of turns. Hopefully they will attack me over the... Yes. Okay, they're attacking me. This is good because my main army is in the range to support, and I didn't... If I were to attack them, I would lose all the moving points on my army, so would not like it. So let's have a fight. Instant resolution shows us rather decent results, but I can do it better. I don't need to lose any health here whatsoever. So let us... I don't want to fight in the forest, so I guess I don't want them to be in the forest. So I guess I will put my archers at these tiles and will bait them to be somewhere here. They will have a high ground, so they will have extra damage on my melee units. But we can deal with that, no problem. So you 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 would be able to arrive there and there. This is good. So you come here and call that dude. Okay, so they are my front line. This dude is worth nothing. It's a temporary unit for this battle, so I want him to draw as much attention as possible. And this dude is here just for support. And he stood in the forest. Okay, so we can do that. Get him marked. Have extra damage because he's marked. (12, 16, 15, 24). So no extra damage got. Okay, he got shield for hitting a marked unit. Yes. Shoot, and I would rather kill this unit than defend. Okay, so he had to do that. Okay. Did take a little damage. Not a big deal. Now, to arrive there, take me 2 turns. I don't need you for this battle. You could actually come here and build an observatory. I think that would be a nice use of your time. Excuse me. This unit has is bugged out. It doesn't want to move anywhere. I had this bug before. It is very unfortunate, but I don't think there is anything I can do about it. Unless I build a camp here and see whether it will unbug it or not. But I doubt. Let's try to chop the trees. No. How to explore. So I think we lost this unit. I think this unit will not move ever again. So I will have to delete it and buy a new one. That is sad. I needed it. Okay. Let's end the turn. We studied another technology and we move to new era. So we have a lot of science and we move in through eras very quickly. Unlocked militia, get a new hero, and the relic hold great power. Unlocks unit specialization, a relic keeper. And we met King of Sheridan. Where? Joachim of Sheridan. Wait, so... Okay, I see. So Joachim of Sheridan. Then where are the last lords? I don't know. Did you move? It moved. It moved, but I still cannot control the unit. Unfortunate. So, let's see. We got access to Relic Keeper. It is another ranged unit, but much more powerful than the Scout. So the Scout has 30 to 40 damage. Here it's 40 to 50. 10 more health, the same armor, and its special ability is targeting. Applies marked to target units, which maximizes critical strike chance to 100% for one next attack. So can set up very high damage attacks from others. So I do want to get a bunch of them. So let us fight the battle. Instant resolution. Yeah, let's go for it. And now it worked. You have done well. I can hear from your weapons whispers that the monsters who took our scouts have paid the price. I offer this gift of thanks, and we join our swords to yours in memory of the fallen. So we get Sledgehammer of the 100 and pacify the village. Good. And we got ourselves Cipher of Horror, my favorite early game item. That allows us to call yet another temporary unit on the battlefield. Okay, a new hero. Let's see. We have a ranged hero, we have a defender, and an attacker, but this attacker is of a minor faction. So all his special skills are to relating to minor faction units, which will be useless for me. I will not really use them. That is quite a strong counselor trait. Allows research of technologies from the next era. But there is a limited usefulness to it, because, for example, researching technologies that require the strategic resources from the next era will not be as useful. We will not be able to build any improvements with these resources. But researching improved level up for a unit, that would be useful, or getting some buildings that do not require strategic resources. Here, +5 approval per population on destitutes. Destitutes are the populations who do not have job. So in my city currently I have free citizens job, free artisans, free scribes, and if all of them are taken and I have more population, they will become destitute. I never really had any destitute population, so not useful. But an archer, I like archers. I don't like that much defenders. Let's have a look though. I'm not a fan of defenders because all their skills are personal. They do not improve my army, except this one. Add free defense to non-hero units. Then when defending gets shield, gets more health, gets more defense to himself. Active skill, adds even more health to himself. Active skill and active skill. So the only positive impact is defense on my units. When attacking a unit with a negative status, recover 10 health. Okay. When attacking, applies all its statuses to adjacent friendly units. Okay. And here the same thing. So damage to units with negative status. Removes all positive statuses. Not convinced, not convinced. Let me see what kind of equipment do I have. I have an equipment for an attacker, a good one. I would like an attacker. Wait, you're a caster. You are a caster. I do want a ranged hero. I need a ranged hero. Okay, I completely forgot that you are a caster. So yes, we are taking the ranged hero, no matter what. To determination, +2 food on hero level on Haven, and he'll never be a counselor, so a useless counselor skill. Let's take you. Nereva, perhaps it is a she. I was too hasty calling this hero he. So what do we give you? We give you that. And we give you that. And your skills will be recovery shot. For starters, yes. Okay, so they will join into an army, and I need one more shooter to be happy. So I will order a relic keeper, bring it closer to the beginning of the queue, and that's it. So can I somehow get back the control of this unit? That's what I'm interested in. Let's check. So here we're studying bridges, which will take us 4 turns. We need more industry. We have very low amount of industry, so I would rather go for that. Then unlocks evolution of observatory, +5 science on observatories. This is nice. Unlocks improvement, celestial guidance, +1 science on population, +1 science on tile producing science. This is also nice. This is nice. Like, there is so many technologies that give you science and so little technologies that give you industry. I'm not sure what does it mean. Does it mean I just get flat 100 income of influence? Or is it something relating to win-win relations? Because 100 income of influence would also be nice. Let's see in which order we will go about it. I think something like that. Bridges will have to wait. Got extra population. Population goes to work as an artisan. I do need all the industry I can get. You can do that. You cannot. Okay, I need to be careful around these guys. They like to attack for no reason. They also like to attack for no reason. Next turn I will be able to buy the district, I think. And they attacked. I don't think I can do anything about it, so let's retreat for now. And I lost a lot of turns on this hero. Aye. Okay, let's buy the building. Well, Din Uranpar, what is your status report on the Holy Oculum? Illustrious curator Meng, the building is stronger than the purest glass steel. Much learning has been gained and Suraban shines. Among us all, none other than Meng dared question the assembly's failures. Xana's ship would never have seen the signs. Such blind fools can never again be allowed to lead. Xana's ship, as you call them, are just waiting for me to slip up and give power back to the Ecclesiarch. Not everyone is so eager to stray from tradition and seek new ideas. Let them wait. Meng's new ideas have brought us closer to the sages that 3 ages of the assembly's tradition than 3 ages of the assembly's traditions. Failure is impossible. Glory to the sages, glory to their return, glory to Meng. You're a bit of an ass kisser, no? Unlocks Holy Oculum projects and gets 40 science. Forgotten power. Slowly but surely, the venerable institutions of Tahuk life have re-emerged in Suraban. The assembly praise researches and rules. The chancellors deal with swords and sewers. Yet Curator Meng is determined to disturb this perennial order by pursuing his interest in the Holy Oculum. It is an instrument with awesome potential, or so esoteric Tahuk texts suggest. Though the Assembly's own sacred laws codify the exercise of the Holy Oculum, its more cautious members are reluctant to endorse Meng's plans. Tahuk hero. by young Jallo. Meng, you conniving slime, mark my words, if I can't get to the Oculum for experiments, you'll be sorry. I'm only the single greatest munitioner in Tahuk history. Picture what I can do with this power. Believe me, Dean Jallo, I am not the one stopping work on the Oculum from going forward, because I can pop your eyeballs open in 50 different ways. Ah, those, whose fault is it then? Bet you it's that old gasbag Sana lining up all our assembly's most clever cowards behind him. Some are frightened of change even when our own scriptures command it, but I'm confident that the fearful can be convinced. You'll never talk Sana around. I say find support elsewhere. If the chancellors were with you, those weaklings in the assembly would have no choice but to agree to the Oculum project. The chancellors don't usually get involved in theology, still it's worth a try. And now I'm talking to a chancellor. Curator Meng, good to see you. Make time for us chancellors. It's my privilege to assist you, Chancellor Perisai. One other thing I don't like about these dialogues compared to a piece of narration text from Endless Legend, Endless Space 2, is that I cannot keep track of all these characters. When in one single cutscene you mix 3 or 4 different characters with foreign names, I have no idea how to track them. Look, Curator, I know you seek my backing for your Holy Oculum program, but I'm much more worried about how unprepared our forces are to fight. That puts all Tahuks at risk. Let the soldiers see some real action and you'll have my help. Have at least 2 districts with communal habitations. How is it connected to soldiers and action? Unlocks Empire Action Service of Spirit. The cult population are stripped from their worldly possession and sent to live in the shanties. They will produce more, but in exchange a blind fanaticism status will be applied on the targeted city. Unlock Empire Action Eternal Sunrise. Using the Holy Oculum to make sure one city is always bathed in sunlight and populations are always productive. This will also reveal the city to other empires. As a drawback, this will spawn cold population in the targeted city when the Eternal Sunshine status ends. Okay, we got ourselves holy actions. Open. The political balance between scientist and church is stable. Ether and matter Holy Oculum actions are tolerated while knowledge actions are defamed. They don't like knowledge. That's not very scientific. Not all of the possible Holy Oculum actions are approved by the clergy. Depending on which political stance the player is in, some will be considered holy and others unholy. The political stance can be changed through the faction quest. So, what do we have? Esoteric delegation. Send all cult population of a city to other empire cities. They will be equally distributed among other cities. Each cult missionary will still grant economical bonuses and vision over their new home. However, they will provide additional populations to other empires. Okay. Geodissection. Select a territory overseen by an observatory to perform this action. It will transform every tiles into glass tiles, but there is a chance this action goes overboard and opens a rift as well. And it is tolerated. The church has nothing against that. I don't know what are glass tiles. I'm curious to see. It costs 100 science. 80% chance to create a rift. Religious unrest on empire cities, -1 approval for 10 turns. Okay. And then we have grants you targeted observatory with a strong influence bonus, but creates a cult population in the... What do you mean, but creates? So, hear me out now. First, it gets influence income on my observatories, which is great. We want influence. Second, it gives me free population. It's not but, it's and. Free population that can work as a job. So yes, I definitely want this one. And then I'm curious to try what is the glass. So, but let's start with this. Okay. I need to build 2 communal habitations. Can build a communal habitation here, I believe. Surround it with work, although this is not such a good district for works, right? Works, it will get adjacency for the ridge, but it will not get +1 industry on tile production industry. So I can actually place communal habitation in here. On the other hand, I will be surrounding this with laboratories. So there will be a laboratory here, and then communal habitation. What if I put a communal habitation here? Like, it's not the best style for a laboratory. Yeah, you know, let's take that. Let's build 1 communal habitation in here. And I guess let's put another in here and here. In here, I just a bit like this placement a bit more because, well, I would like to buy this tile instead of this for 1 extra industry, and then there are more buildings around it that can benefit from adjacency to this communal habitation. So let it be that. I need industry in my city. That is a good reason to attach this territory, by the way. Should have done it earlier, because there is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 industry extra. So it will basically give me 1/3 of the industry income. Okay. You. What can we do about you? I think I have to delete this unit. Though, let him stick around just in case this guy will attack, and maybe I will want some backup. So maybe if I put him on auto explore, he will stay nearby. Found the curiosity. And they are attacking. Oof. What do I think about it? Actually, we might have ourselves a nice terrain here, where we will be able to keep them in a choke point and shoot from the back line. I'd say let's try it. We're not at all where I wanted us to be. That makes it a bit harder. Can I go through here? This guy will fly. This guy has 3 movement points. 1, 2, 3. Instant resolution, of course, is very bad. Well, let's see whether we can fight a nice battle. Okay. Did not think about the fact that it can teleport. No, there is nothing we can do about it. Won't be able to even kill this guy. If only our placement was here, we could have a very nice battle. Let's run away. Forgive me this load. But let us run away. And now the unit is working again. So I don't want to stay near this guy. Currently I cannot fight this army. So I need to run away. But we will be back. Would like to buy this dude, but don't have the money. Okay. Blast furnace. Yes. He will soon declare a war at me, I'm pretty sure. the action is ready. Grant your targeted observatory with strong influence. So let's click here. We got ourselves 5 influence per turn on this tile, and we got ourselves a free population. Here he is. -1 science plus influence. So we want influence, and by working as a scribe doesn't really give us any net loss of science. So I would call it a win-win. And let's see. Cult population. If we have 5 of them, then we get a discount on the Holy Oculum projects. 90% discount, that's a lot. On Star's Light, Service of Spirit, and Eternal Sunshine. So Star's Light, Eternal Sunshine, and Service of Spirit I do not have, but at least Star's Light for basically free, yes please. What else? Tier 2, multiply by 0.9 dust on Sacred Flames cost. So 10% discount on Sacred Flames cost. What is Sacred Flames? I don't know. And tier 3, +1 influence per character appointed to the council on Galvanized Cold. Galvanized Cold. Not sure what these words mean, but we got ourselves a free population. So, and +5 influence is something much desirable. So I will queue another research. Can I simultaneously study several of them? It seems so. So I have 2 more observatories. I will need it 2 more times. You do what? 1, 2, 3. Well, you run away from them, definitely. Quest. Pyroxana, something that needs my attention. Our soldiers have discovered a rare plant in the loam of the hinterlands. Do I look like horticulturist? This concerns me. Why? The plant's leaves contain powerful properties, physically transformative if ingested. For the green science, they are the equivalent of gold dust. We'll study the plants. Yeah, let's get extra science. Have the leaves picked, dried, and sent to our botanist in Suraban. We'll glean their secrets. This army is standing on a curiosity. This is mean, impolite. Okay, we will soon meet. And my army will be a little bit stronger. Um, 9 turns to build blast furnace. How much does it cost in money? It costs 788. But it will give me so much industry that I really should go for it. But after the shooter. Yeah. Declaration stated. Is this a declaration of war? Actually, here you will heal a little bit more. Next turn I will be able to buy this guy and join with my army. That is good. Declaration is not anymore. Okay. What do you want to be pacified? You intrude, puny, one-head, scared, useless. My packs are busy. Speak or suffer. We didn't come to disturb you. No need to get angry. We Tahuks have great knowledge of Sayada. Knowledge that could be valuable to you? Useful. We seek the Rime Spring, our home before the seas came. But the way is lost. Now my pax becomes restless. Fight. Defy me. We must go to the Rime Spring. Find it. Rime Spring. Well, we've heard the name. Let us help you find the way. We battle, no studying. You study, Tahuks. We care for learning, yes. Good. Make study of the Rime Spring for us. Be useful. Build one geodesic dome. Pacifies and gives me a unit. Okay. I will build a geodesic dome. Just not right now. Okay, let's stay nearby. Let's heal. But I do want to get towards this region, build an observatory there. This is not ready yet. It is still studying. Empire project ready. Yeah, they keep blocking my path. And we got another free population. So let's buy the unit. Come join the army. And finally, we got ourselves an army. Actually, no, this is a scout. So scout doesn't count as an army. To get another Relic Keeper would be much more interesting. We didn't check their specializations. So what can they do? Ranged 4. Increase range and damage. Here, Inspiring Strike applies Inspired to adjacent friendly units when attacking or defending. And on the second tier, we would have Ranged 5 and Inspiring Strike 2. This is interesting. So in general, having more damage and shooting from a larger radius is everything you want with archers. So stay as far away, shoot as hard as possible. But with all these abilities to like spread the positive status effects among my units, that would be interesting. But not interesting enough compared to extra damage and extra range. Okay, so we build that. Do we really need another DOT? I think not. We have invested some industry in it, but we don't need it. We need that, we need that, that. Yeah, that's not an easy quest line to do, because it requires a lot of building, and building districts is a very, very slow process. Let's go for another one of them, because we have one more observatory build, and let's end the turn. Enemy army detected. Come on, just leave me be. Retreat. Yeah. I can join this territory now. I will do it. It will give me an immediate boost in production. So I will finish all these things a little bit sooner. And more health on unit. Would be nice to join them to my protectorate. Let's check out the deeds. Nobody eliminated 30 units yet. That is unusual. Nobody got 25 foundations yet. Be the first to have a city with 20 population. Well, that would be nice, but not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, so none of the deeds has been taken yet. Let's go talk to them. May we speak for a moment, Tahuks? I would be glad to have the wisdom and objectivity of an outsider. I'm ready to pay for it. What is your concern? Perhaps we can assist. One of us, an outcast, claims they can see the future by reading the clouds. When they're right, their following grows. When they're wrong, they explain it away. Now my Oneiroi demand to replace me so I can no longer judge the cloud reader's claims. But a stranger has no bias. Could you put this matter to rest? If you could show how much the Tahuks care for studying natural philosophy, then no one among us could doubt your ability to lead this inquiry. Doing so would even align with our interests, telling the future from the skies. Fascinating idea. Have at least 4 districts with laboratory. Minus 25% on hydromatic laboratories technology. A bit useless technology, unfortunately. And pacifies the villages. Yeah, not the best quest. Will take me forever to complete it, but they are Oneiroi and they are on Oneiroi. So if both of these territories will be under my influence and in my protectorate, I will have 4 pacified villages here. So it will give me extra 12 health regeneration, 22 health regeneration per turn is not nothing. So let's end the turn. Empire project ready. Please don't break. No, they break in my observatory. That is bad. So if I cast it here, they will break it next turn most likely as well. And I cannot declare a war on them for that, unfortunately. So it's very expensive to declare a war. So I won't be able to actually enter their cities and do anything to them. So I don't want to keep an army permanently here catching their armies. So I don't really have any good answer like going and wiping them out. I will have to wait for them to declare a war on me. Anyway, I was curious about that. Tiles into glass. I don't know what does it mean. I want to have a look. Okay, they didn't break my observatory, thank you. Okay, here is the land of Last Lords. Okay. Do I want to claim any of these territories for myself? This one perhaps. To have the villages, and then if I want an adjacent territory, maybe this one with the mountains. Star charts, observatory, evolution. Are you attacking me? No. Library will have an indicator of the number of ready research technologies and provide approval in proportion, and other empires can buy the research technologies here. Outside monsoon, sacred flames can fire on nearby armies. Ah. But wait, so these are sacred flames. Times 0.9 dust on sacred flames cost, but sacred flame does not cost anything. Like any dust, it costs titanium. Or it costs to shoot. Let's see. If I step in, next turn they would be able to attack me with 6 units. And that is not a type of battle I would like to... Actually, no, wait, 1, 2, 3. They already in each other's range of reinforcement. So I am not sure whether they want to attack me or not. Listen first, Tahuks. The tribes watch me, for I have promised that the strongholds would be ours again. The 100 tribes united as one, the glory of Saka. A grand promise. You're planning to do all this alone? The hags say the time is now. The tribes will gather. From stronghold hollows, the spirits of the deep will hear our prayers. Only one thing stands between me and Saka. We know little about the strongholds, but we can help your efforts if we both benefit. Respect for the spirits of the deep stops me from taking trees for fuel. Their roots run deep, but you do. The fires of your works are always burning. Indeed, we have industry to sustain. Build a store for the fuel for my strongholds and I will not forget it. Build 2 improvements in Soraban. Get a population and pacify its villages. I would like to get myself some population. So I would like to build a couple of improvements. Plus, one of them is already underway. The sooner the better. Another is also underway. But not gonna happen anytime soon. Okay. And the monsoon has arrived.
The skies grow dark, the rains come, and rifts tear open the land. Stand strong, Tahuks. One day they will lead us to salvation.
So, I want to return back because I think these territories will be appearing afterwards and I want to start claiming whatever is there. So I will talk with these villages, see what kind of quest they will give. They are pacified. They will not give me any quest whatsoever. My mistake. So let's turn back. Now, during the monsoon, the observatory gives 5 less science, but 5 more food. I'm not against that at all. I can buy out this. And now it takes less turns to do these things. Good. Not available during monsoon. Okay, we will wait. Let's appoint some councillors. +5 approval. Yeah, don't care about this one. +5 dust income on observatory on empire. That I like. +5 food consumption on galvanized cold. +1 influence on galvanized. What is galvanized cold? So I don't know what is galvanized cold. You just cold population. You are not galvanized cold. Like, would really nice to see some explanations of these words. 5 industry, yes please. And 5 dust, yes please. Apply changes. Okay. Now I have 70. Where is my 5 industry and 5 dust? Or will it apply next turn? Have we been scammed? Council, okay, council gives us 10 dust for 2 observatories, so that makes sense. No. But the council doesn't give me any industry. I think we have been a little bit scammed. Will we fight? Let's fight. And let's not do instant resolution. I want to save some health. So let's call this dude. Don't want to put them in the range of the birds attacking next turn. So okay, it was still in the range somehow. Wait, you had the... Okay, I misclicked. I wanted to heal the infantry unit. Okay. Uh, 165 health, 155, 8 armor, 8 armor. So you take it then. And I said that I generally want to claim this territory. Question is, where do I want to put the camp? Okay, so we will build this one real quick to pacify the village, and then these two to complete the faction quest. What's this button? Tahuk Festival. The Tahuk Festival gives economic boost after the sacrifice of population. It will also change cult population yields. Plus 30 approval, plus 10 influence income, plus 10 science income, plus 10 industry. That is actually a lot of income. But let's not do it just yet. Your machines churn and buzz. The 100 tribes will rise, even if 100 trees must fall. So their religion forbids them from cutting the trees, but they totally fine asking others to cut the trees for them. Weird people. The Tahuks are no enemy of mine. This token marks our vow of peace. And it gave me a Gorok population, so it didn't give me a Tahuk population. And Gorok population, as many other minor faction populations, are totally racist. They do not approve other population types in the same category. What if we take this racist population and we cannot choose who is sacrificed, so the chances of Gorok to get sacrificed are probably very low. Let's give it a try. Each subsequent use of Tahuk Festival will require more population. I see. You are about to sacrifice one population. Are you sure? Yes. Hop! And the Gorok is gone. Just like that. And everybody is happy. 95% jubilant. We are building that. We are building that. Then we want to start building also the laboratories. We want a laboratory in here. But also, actually, before that, I want a relic keeper right here. Okay, it is 180 to put another camp, so by the time I arrive here, I guess I will have almost enough. Problem is that we can encounter some necrophages there, and it might be a large army, so I need to be careful. Yeah. You both hold the same empire in low esteem. Good. Actually, wait a second. How much does it cost to get this one? 150. Would be helpful before I engage in any battles to get some extra health on my units. They are pacified. They give me damage. Give me damage. Do I want this territory? No. I mostly want this one to have a nice road built from one side to another, so I would be able to quickly go from there to here. So, and to have the mountains within my city, and so protect it from being raised to protect my observatory from being raised. So hence I want to build it somewhere here. It's not the best tiles. Unless they will build it before me. Let's see. Okay. Okay. You kept your promise, Curator Meng, and I'll keep mine. Sage's blessing upon you and our oculum. So I built the two communal habitations. We unlocked 2 more Holy Oculum actions, got 60 signs. Forgotten Power. Keba Uranpar, Tahuk Noble. I don't think I have encountered this character before. Glory to the sages, glory to the Meng. Oh, no, it's the butt kisser. The Holy Oculum is ready at last. We may have needed the assembly to approve the research, but now they must heed the curator's decision. The scriptures describe 3 paths to use the oculum: ether, matter, and vision. The assembly encourages to the study of ether, permits the study of matter, and forbids the study of vision. Experimenting with the oculum puts the Tahuks on a path we haven't walked since the sages shared these lands. And if we don't follow it now, we'll never achieve everything we're capable of. We will honor them with learning. They will honor us with rewards and exaltation. Crowds gather to hear Meng's decree. What should be announced, Curator? Fiery orthodoxy, a balanced approach, or the promise of new enlightenments? I must choose what is right. Pious, open, or bold? Objective and reward. Modify Empire faction state pious. Effects. Star's Light, pious. Plus 10 influence per Holy Oculum level on Star's Light effects. Plus 2 vision range on observatories if outside of Monsoon. Galvanized cold. Okay, finally we see what a galvanized cold. Cold population forcibly displaced by the service of spirit action will produce more industry in your city. Plus 5 industry on galvanized cold, plus 2 influence per Holy Oculum level on galvanized cold, plus 2 dust per Holy Oculum. So cold population forcibly displaced. They're called galvanized cold. So I need to do the ritual to send my cold population in other cities, and they will be giving me free industry, and that is not bad. Eternal Sunshine, plus 200% feeds the production on population vocations. Plus 5 dust on tile with glass per city with Eternal Sunshine status. Okay, so we know something about glass. It would give dust in this situation. And fortification, I don't care about fortification. Esoteric delegation, plus 5 feeds the production per Holy Oculum level on missionaries. Now, what's the difference between missionaries and galvanized cold population? Because missionaries are the one that they are the cold population that I sent out. Open. Plus 5 influence per Holy Oculum level on Star's Light effects. Plus 2 industry on galvanized cold, plus 1 influence per Holy cold population forcibly displayed by the service of the spirit. Yes. So less everything. And bold. Wait. Cost modifier effects. Minus 50 on Star's Light Empire, minus 50% on Service of Spirit Empire. project and minus 50% on Eternal Sunshine. Minus 50 on Esoteric, plus 100 on Stars Light, plus 100 on Service of Spirit, plus 100. Stars Light the same. Galvanized Cold the same. Eternal Sunshine the same. Esoteric Delegation Bolt plus 10 feeds the production per Holy Oculum level on missionaries. Minus 50 on Esoteric Delegation, plus 100 on Stars Light, Service of Spirit, and Eternal Sunrise. Stars Light, Service of Spirit, Eternal Sunshine, Esoteric Delegation. The Church prevails on the political balance. Ether, Holy Oculum actions are encouraged, while matter and knowledge actions are forbidden. The political balance between scientists and Church is stable. Ether and matter, Holy Oculum actions are tolerated, while knowledge actions are defamed. And the scientists prevail on their political balance. Knowledge, Holy Oculum actions are encouraged, while matter and ether are tolerated. You see, scientists tolerate things they don't agree with, while pious people outright forbid it. I want to try the bold, so I will definitely save it here. So Tahuk choice 1, but I'm curious to go with the bold choice. Let's embrace science. Confirm. You stray far from our traditions, Curator Meng. I do not understand why you do, but perhaps this risk will lead us to the sages. Build your scrying towers so we can search the land. My experiments won't harm the search for them, Xana. May we bask in the light. Have at least 3 observatories. Unlocks faction trait astral charting, plus 5 signs on observatories. I will be happy to have at least 3 observatories. Indeed, I had 3 observatories before the stupid bugs destroyed them. So, we are bold. And we can do anything, but it just became more expensive. Cold Fury on Empire, so minus 5 pro plus 15 science on non-cold population. Okay. Alright, next turn I will be able to build a camp. I want this one because it gives me science and because it pacifies a village, and I would like this one as well. But now we need to look for glass steel basically everywhere where it will be. Okay. Indeed, that tidefold occurs. Nothing happened here. It will be a territory after the next tidefall. So we see Hyperium deposit, so it's a second tier of resources. But we definitely need to go here and investigate what's there. Here, no new land. So new land here. That is where I will go and look for titanium and glass steel. Okay, these guys, can I attack them? I can. No, I cannot. Cannot be done as you have no... Okay, so I cannot attack them in their territory. I can attack them outside of their territory. So let's plant... let's plant it here. Let's give it another try. So while I am around, I will not let them break it. How many turns? 2 turns. Hello. And you can start going in this direction and see what do we have there. And actually we'll need another another scout, maybe 2 other scouts. No, they didn't step outside. 200 to evolve it into a city. Nothing here. Can we build a bridge? Oh, no, I never studied the technology to build a bridge, right? No, I never studied it. Okay. Now, since we have a river, we actually will need it. Let's see, what are we starting now? More influence, more food, building dams. Then I would like to get this one to be able to join more territories to my city. I will like this one to get extra slot for protectorate. So I have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It will unlock the next era. I would also like this one and this one before going to the next era. And this one as well. I would like all of them. It will allow me to improve the scouts into patrollers, so they will run further. You go in this general direction. By the way, while we are passing by, let's actually build an observatory there. Oh, okay, there. and turn. Sacred flames. Okay, and he's going here. I don't like him. He's going here. I don't like him going here because he's going after my sacred flames. Can I fire? Oh, so that costs money. Now I see. But I don't want to stay around. I want to go. And this is yet another quest of that. I am short on influence, so I would rather get influence. Now I can turn that into a city. And I can tell them to fuck off.
The swarm cares
Not right away. So it takes some influence to close the borders. Do we stay around? Attach to city 200. Okay, let's wait for a turn. Actually, here. Oh, we can wait here and see whether they go away or not. Okay, now I have a new city. Let's put the population to the industry and let's see. We definitely would like that to start with. This army robbed me of foundation because an army standing the foundation wasn't bought. That is ridiculous. I want that. Then yeah, let's queue these things for now. So you want to be able to cross the river, so go up there to meet with the army. You go there. They have a lot of units. Right, this is ready. Service of Spirit. The cold population are stripped from their world and sent to shanties. Okay. Transforms all cold population as destitutes and applies galvanized. Oh, that's what is galvanized. So galvanized is not the population that is sent away. It is the population that has been sent to shanties. So cold population is +1 influence, -1 science. Galvanized population forcibly displaced by the service of spirit action will produce more industry in the city. +2 industry, +1 influence, +1 dust. Okay. But that's like a lot. What's the downside? They will produce more, but in exchange a blunt fanaticism status will be applied on the targeted city. What is blunt fanaticism? I can do this thing. So let's experiment. I will save here. And let's select a territory overseen by observatory. To perform this action, it will transform every tile into glass tiles. There is a chance this action goes overboard and opens a rift. So, for example, it removes food completely and gives 5 science. I see. But like, it's difficult to live without food. The city will starve, no? No, the food is still there. Okay, I lost 5 food. That is interesting. Not this. Did it remove anomaly? No, the anomaly is still here. The anomaly still produces food. That's good. So seems to be a rather strong thing. Okay, anyway, getting a bit tired, so I think I will call it for now. And to turn it to glass or not, I will decide next time. So thank you for being here, and I wish you all a good day. See you later.